Okay, so in this video we are going to derive the equation that is r is equal to 2m. So now first question is what is the r and what is the m. So r is the radius of the curvature and small f that is the focal length. So now we derive the equation for radius of the curvature and focal length, that is the r is equal to 2m. This is the value for both case, concave mirror and convex mirrors. So now we consider the figure for both mirror and then we derive this equation. So first of all we consider a concave mirror. You can see this is the concave mirror, this is the pole for concave mirror, center of the curvature, and the line passing through C and P, that is principal axis. This is the principal axis. Okay, now same condition we derive the equation for convex mirror. This is the pole, center of the curvature, this is principal axis. This is concave mirror, this is convex mirror, this is principal focus. The distance between center of the curvature and pole, that is radius of the curvature. Similarly here, this is principal focus. The distance between pole and center of the curvature, that is radius of the curvature. Now the distance between principal focus and the pole, that is the focal length. Similarly here, principal focus and pole, that is the focal length. So now we have derived the equation for radius of the curvature and focal length, f, small f. So now we consider the normal to the surface, that is from C. We know that the line joining, or we can say that the line segment is joining this C and surface of the mirror, that is normal to the surface. Because this is the small parts of the sphere, you can see this is the small part of the sphere. Here, this portion is our concave mirror. So now line from the center to this surface. So these all lines are perpendicular to this surface. So same thing can be applied here. This is the sphere, this is center. So when line drawn from C to the surface, that is normal. So first of all we draw that normal, that indicate by different color. You can see this is the normal. Okay, same things you can draw normal here. Here we have assigned by dotted line because this is the behind the mirror. Because of that, this is denoted by dotted. So this is the normal to the surface. Similarly here. Now we consider the one ray that is parallel to principal axis and incident at this point. Indicate this point by M and draw a perpendicular to this one. This point is D. This point is D. Similarly, this is the M and this point, that is the D. Here notice that this P and D is very close to each other. So we can neglect this distance. This is very small. Okay. So D and P is very close to each other. Because of that, this distance is very small. So when we consider this distance C to D, that is near to C to P. Okay. So now you can see this is the normal. Now consider one figure or one ray that is parallel to principal axis and incident at this point F by making some angle theta. So these rays can we follow the reflection rule? What is the reflection rule? The incident angle and reflected angle are same. So these rays can be reflected such that they can be make same angle to theta. Also, this is parallel ray. So after the reflection, ray passing through principal focus, we have considered three cases: when parallel, then passing through principal focus, when incident ray passing through principal focus, so reflected ray becomes parallel. This all things we have learned in the 10 standards. So here, these rays can be reflected and passing through principal focus, and this angle is same as to incident angle because according to law of reflection. So this is our reflected ray, this is incident ray. The same things you can apply here. You can see. Now we consider one ray that is parallel to principal axis, which can be make some angle with this normal. This is the incident ray. This is the normal. the line passing from, or we can say that coming from center of the curvature, that is normal to this surface. So this makes an angle theta. This is the angle of the incident. So for convex mirror, these incident ray can be reflected such that this is appear to coming from this principal focus. When you look from here, so this reflected ray which is look like coming from principal focus. So now these ray can be reflected in such a way such that it is look like coming from principal focus. You can see. Okay, and also this reflected ray follow the reflection law. So this is incident angle. So same as to this is the reflected angle. So this is the constructions of the figures. By using these figures, you can derive this equation. That is the most important. Now you can see this one, this ray, and these. So these two angles, these and these are make the alternating angle because this is like this. You can see. Here this is the M, here this one is C. So this angle is theta, so this angle is also theta. So here this angle is theta. Similarly you can see this line, this one is your F, this one is F, M. So this one is, you can see this ray, incident ray, this is the reflected ray. So angle between these two rays, that is theta plus theta, that is 2 theta. And these form the alternating angle. So this one is also 2 theta. So this angle is 2 theta. Okay? This from this figure you can easily understand what is the theta. This is the incident ray and this is normal. So between incident ray and normal angle, that is the theta. So this angle is alternating with this, so this angle is also theta. Now this is the 2 theta is angle between incident ray and reflected ray. That is theta plus theta, that is 2 theta. So this angle is alternating with this one. That because of that, this is also 2 theta. So same things you can apply here. You can see this is the theta, this is incident ray. This incident ray which is normal to principal axis. Also this line is normal. So these normals and these incident ray, that is parallel to this principal axis. So angle between this and this normal, that is theta. So same as this angle is also theta. Why? Because this is same line which is normal. Also these incident ray and principal axis are parallel to each other. This is the single line, and this is the incident ray and principal axis are parallel to each other. Because of that, this angle and this angle are same. That is theta and theta. Okay. Similarly, you can see this is reflected ray. This is the reflected ray. So reflected ray and incident ray, angle between that is theta plus theta 2 theta. You can see here. This is reflected ray. This is incident ray. So angle between that theta plus theta, that is 2 theta. Okay. Now this is the principal axis. You can see this is the principal axis. Now these one can be backward or extended in backward side. So this is F. Now these and this are parallel to each other, and this is single line. So this is the 2 theta. So this angle is also 2 theta. So this one is 2 theta. Okay. So this is most important. How you can find out the angles. This is the most important. So after that you can easily derive this equation. But this terminology you must be know how you can find out the angle by using some mathematical step. Okay. So now we derive the equations. R is equal to 2f. This one you will write down in. Okay. So this is help for understanding. So now we derive the equation. So for that you can see we consider 2 angles. Consider angle. Which angle? First of MCD. MCD, that is the theta. Here also you can see MCD, that is the theta. And second one, that is MFD. MFD, that is 2 theta. You can see. the formula for tan theta? Tan theta that is opposite by adjacent. So this is theta. So tan theta is opposite is MB divided by CD. This is adjacent. This is opposite. So tan theta that is opposite that is MB and adjacent that is CD. Similarly, you can write down tan 2 theta. You can see tan 2 theta. So opposite is MD, adjacent that is MD. So tan 2 theta is MD divided by F. Same things can be applied here. This is same as this theta and theta are same angle. Here we have considered. Now, when theta is very small, so we can write tan theta is near to theta and tan 2 theta is near to 2 theta. So from these two equations, you can write down theta is equal to MD by CD and from this one 2D is equal to MD by F. Now you can put the values of theta here. So from this equation you can write first of all 2. After that you have theta, but theta value that is MD by CD is equal to, here we have MD by MD. In both sides MD cancel. So now you have the 2 by CD is equal to here 1 by MD. Okay, now in starting we have considered this D and B is very close to each other. Because of that CD that is equivalent to CD. This D is very close to each other with B. Because of that this is small. So we can write from figure, you can say our last equation is this one. Just remember this equation. Now here D is very close with P. Then we can say that CD that is nearer to CP. D છે P ની ખૂબ નજીક છે એટલે આ ડિસ્ટન્સ ઘણું બધું ઓછું થઈ ગયું. એટલે D અને P ને કોઇન્સાઇડ આપણે ગણી શકીએ. એટલે આ ડિસ્ટન્સ તો CD અને CP નો તો બહુ વધારે ડિફરન્સ નહીં હોય. એટલે આપણે જે CD છે એની જગ્યાએ CP લઈ શકીએ. Similarly, FD is same as to FP. Similarly, FD is very near to FP. So now put the values of CD and FD from these two equations. So now we have by this equation you can see here 2. Now CD that is equivalent to CP. Then 1 by FD, 1 by FD that is FD. Now from figure you can see CP that is your R. From figure CP that is capital R, radius of the curvature, this CP, and your FP that is the small f, that is focal length, that is small. So now put the values here. So now you get the equation that you have derived, that is 2 by R CP that is R is equal to 1 by F. So now you can multiply this is here and write down like this. This is multiplied here 2F, this is R. So you get R is equal to 2H, which is required equation. R is equal to 2H. So the most important thing is this figure. By using this figure you can easily derive this equation. You must know how you can find out this angle and this one. Okay, so this is the most important theories, most timely theories, and this equation is most important for solving some numericals. R is equal to 2F. That is the relationship between radius of the curvature and focal. Okay, so now we stop here. In next video we derive the mirror formula. Okay, thank you.